the oppressed and exploited people in the past. So we have the aim of the party, put it as Mao Zedong once said, to serve the people so-heartedly. So this is the aim, and also this is the aim of the constitution of the Chinese Communist Party, and all other articles of the Chinese Communist Party are centered on this very fundamental principle, that is to serve the people heart and soul. So this is a very important one. And the second one, the Chinese Communist Party are realists, and they always seek truth from facts. So this is the official way of saying things. That is, we must be realistic, we must be practical. So this is how we design our political policy, and also how we lead the Chinese nation. So in every stage of revolution and Chinese economic and social development, the Chinese Communist Party can lead the people and also can make a very good future plan. They have visions, and also they can fulfill their visions. And also at the same time, we know that although we have lofty ideals, but we can't accomplish all things at the same time. So as to the procedures, we are also gradualists. We know that when we eat our breakfast, we have to eat a mouth by mouth. We can't put all in our stomach. So this is the way also we're doing our things. In China, the Communist Party have their own strategies. They have short-term strategies, mid-term strategies, and also long-term strategies. And these strategies are always adjusted to the changes of time and also the wishes of the people. And also, the third point is Chinese Communist Party has a very strict discipline. And we have a very strict political discipline. The discipline is well documented in our party constitution, in every phases of the revolution and every phases of the economic and social development. And that is the minority has to listen to the majority. And all parties must listen to the Central Committee of the Chinese Communist Party. An individual must listen and obey to the collective decisions of the Chinese Communist Party. So these are the political disciplines and have been actually implemented by generations of our party comrades and leadership. It is still now the very strong tradition in our party. So this is why the Chinese Communist Party can become a leading force in the revolutionary cause and also in the social economic change and even in the information age. And another thing is Chinese Communist Party is a party is a knowledge-based party. And first, many of our senior leaders are graduates from very good universities. They work very hard through every levels of the bureaucracy or the party leadership to reach the high level. And secondly, even they are already the members of the highest decision-making body of China. Every few weeks, they gather together and study. So this is what we call knowledge-based party. and also the Standing Committee of the Politburo of the Chinese Communist Party set us an example. And I don't know whether you follow the news of the Chinese Communist Party. Every 3 months, our president and also he is the general secretary of the Chinese Communist Party, and the other 6 highest ranking Communist Party officials, that is our speaker, and also speaker from the lower house, our prime minister, and our president, they gather together for a whole day. Normally, they will invite a professor and to brief them about a topic. One, probably on social sciences, on economy, and also on natural sciences. And you will find that what these leaders are briefed and what they discussed will become policies in the next few months or years and will be implemented. So this is the way that these leaders want to learn, even when they are the most senior leaders of our party. And I hope that some of our colleagues, if you have spare time, you can browse the Chinese internet, and you can find many examples of the studies. Actually, this is a tradition set by Comrade Deng Xiaoping, and it has been implemented and going on for the past 25 years. Every 3 months, they gather together and study together and try to find out ways for the Chinese nation. And also, the Chinese Communist Party are reform-minded. So this reform-minded mindset actually comes from the realistic approach of the Chinese Communist Party. And we have our mindset, that is to what we say is seeking the truth from facts, that is realistic. The most realistic example of the Chinese Communist Party is the reform and the opening up process to the outside world. And so 35 years ago, and when Chairman Mao passed away, and there was some time, the Chinese people and Chinese nation wondered how to move forward. At that time, the Chinese economy was at the verge of collapse. The factories were not running, and people were engaged in internal political struggles and power struggles. So these kind of things actually drag the nation backwards. So when Comrade Deng Xiaoping came into power, and he wanted us to reform and opening up, and also he asked us to open our minds to new things, and we should see new things, and we should think new things, and also we should do new things. The aim is to reform the economy and develop the economy. And when Mr. Deng Xiaoping first came to Burma and Nepal 35 years ago, and he was very much impressed by the social and economic development of our neighboring countries at that time in Nepal and Burma. And he wants to learn from our friends, and actually here to learn a lot of things. After that, he sent many Chinese engineers to come here. Of course, these Chinese engineers came here and helped our Nepalese people to improve infrastructures. But at the same time, these Chinese entrepreneurs also came here and they learned very important and valuable asset from our Nepalese friends. That is how to deal business in the modern world. At that time, the Chinese engineers, they don't know how to write contract in English. And when I came here, I met some senior Chinese engineers. They came here. They said they worked here 30 or 40 years ago. And they earnestly told me how they learned from our Nepalese friends. And when Comrade Chuntai went to Japan, when he was on the bullet train, and he was also thinking about the future of the Chinese nation. At that time, the train in China ran at a speed of 50 kilometers per hour, and it was very much crowded. And also at that time, there was very short mileage of railways. But at that time in Japan, the bullet train ran at 250 kilometers per hour. And when Comrade Chuntai sat in the train, he didn't say anything. He only said one word. If Chinese remain in their isolated situation, the whole nation, the whole party will be dead. So this is the warning from him to the whole party, to the nation, and also to all the people. So we all remember this, because when we try to join our universities, we have to pass the entrance examinations. So these are the topics we have to answer. So this is the kind of warning we remember, and as the two huge mountains put by General Mao. So this is the warning, and this is the warning I think very timely, and this is very important. So that's why this is the thing, to serve the people and also to modernize people. It drives the generations of Chinese leadership to modernize the country, to reform. So even now, we are already the second largest economy in the world. Still, our president, our prime minister, now wants to deepen this reform. Because now we find that compared with the other modern economies, still in China we have official bureaucracies. These bureaucracies not there to help the business, but they kill the business. So when our new leadership came into power 1 year ago, they tried to reduce the bureaucracy. And now China is still in the process of deepening reform and also opening out. So as our present Prime Minister puts it, reform is the largest benefits of Chinese economic and social developments in the last 35 years. So we will work on this part. So this is the Communist Party, and this is the driving force behind the achievements of the past 35 years, and also plus the 65 years. So the founding of the People's Republic and also the reform period. So they combine together. And I think these are the most important. So some people say, now when you go to China, let's say China is as New York. The huge companies, very good infrastructures, and also the business run on the what they call modern management model, like all the capitalists. But what is the difference is on the social side. On the social side. So on the social side, we try to emphasize